Say word.
Episode 18. The Big One. 1 year of conversations.
3, 2, 1. Let's pod. Hey guys, welcome back to the Say Word podcast. Yo, we haven't said that in like 2 months, 3 months.
Yo, we've been slacking like so bad.
But hey.
It's all right. Come on now.
Last episode to round out the year. All right, let's do it. What are we talking about today?
First of all, hey guys, it's me, Ray, aka Sanisha. You can add me on all social media at The Real Sanisha. SONESHA.
Sanisha the Dawn. Yes, sir. And I am your boy Dre. You can follow me at That Kid Dre. That is THTKIDDR3. Memory not too bad now.
Come on now.
Not too bad.
And you can follow our pod page at
Say Word Podcast.
Come on, y'all should know this by now.
I think Say Word Podcast.
All right, see?
YouTube and Instagram.
Period. All right, see? Come on now.
There we go. A little bit rusty, you know? A little bit rusty. A little bit rusty.
All right, so boom, let's get into it. Big episode 18.
What we talking about?
This is our big one.
We did our big one.
We are celebrating 1 year of conversations.
1 year of conversations.
With you guys and with each other.
Fact though.
1 year.
1 year.
I'm just so surprised that me and Dre were even able to be consistent. Like,
have we really been though?
We started off so consistent and then it started to get a little.
Yeah.
We've been busy though.
Someone took some vacations.
Don't do that. Yeah.
You want to go to the next part?
Yeah. Anyways, so as 2023 comes to an end, we're taking a moment to reflect and appreciate the journey we've embarked upon and the stories we've had the privilege to share. From the nervous excitement of our first episode to the evolving rhythm of our conversations, each recording has been a snapshot of our growth and the dynamic connection with our audience. We've navigated the challenges of finding our voice, experimenting with formats, and learning the ropes of the ever-evolving podcasting landscape. Now, let's recap.
That's a fact. So, how did we get started? All right, before we even get into that, I feel like ever since we've been hanging out, ever since we've been like cool on that level, like it could be random strangers, people we already know, or someone that I know that you haven't met yet, but
Vice
everyone,
versa.
Same thing, vice versa. Everybody says the same thing. Everyone's always complimenting our vibe.
Always.
Every single time.
Literally.
Like, remember that time we went to the park over by you? That random lady?
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'll be random people.
No, seriously, guys. It doesn't matter where we go. People always draw to us. They always just bang with us. Like, you feel me? Like, they be like, all right, boom,
man.
they're good vibes. And I'm going to keep saying it. Like, we are dead compatible. Like, positively and negatively. And I guess other people can, like, see that.
I don't know. It must be evident because everywhere we go, everyone's saying the same thing.
Everybody.
But basically, how we got started is that, like we said before, random people used to come up to us and people that we know, like, yo, y'all got a nice vibe going. Y'all compliment each other. Y'all finish each other's sentences. Like, y'all should have some type of show, YouTube, a podcast. Y'all should have something. And then, shout out to Catania.
Big Catania.
Shout out to Catania.
Big Catania.
We had gone to the airport to pick up my sis Catania. And she hit us with the same line. It's like, yo, y'all chemistry is dope. Like, why don't y'all got a show? And like, people have been telling us all the time, but I feel like it really started in that moment, like in that car ride on the way back.
Yeah.
And basically, from that moment, like, we started thinking of names. We started brainstorming. And that was in, let me see, that was around like July of last year or so. I think it was July of last year.
Could have been.
Yeah, it was July of last year.
Yeah, July of last year.
Yeah, it was July of last year.
Yeah.
And we were kind of hesitant, not gonna lie, because Rachel doesn't really like the sound of her voice.
No, and that's crazy for me because it's like, yo, aren't you a rapper? Like, don't you have music on your page?
Yeah,
like,
that one don't really click. It don't make sense.
But I don't know. And that's really the reason why I stopped making music. But we're not talking about that right now. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I was hesitant because, like, I stutter from time to time. And I really, anybody knows me, I'm low key. So I wasn't really trying to do it. But
you want to be, like, out there, like give yourself attention. You like to be,
I'm very
like,
low
in the
key
back.
behind the scenes. Yeah.
In the back.
But that was in July. So December had rolled around, and with my family, everyone like puts out their Christmas wish list on Thanksgiving or Black Friday, so we could purchase it for Black Friday. So on my list for Christmas last year, 2022, all my stuff was just bare pod equipment. Bare pod equipment, like the mics, the wires,
the headphones,
the
sound system, everything,
the interface, everything. And some good people hooked me up. And
me including.
Yeah, you included.
It's crazy. I was buying stuff and I didn't even know like it was towards. Well, the headphones I knew, but I feel like everything else, like little wires and stuff, I really didn't know it was towards the pod.
Yeah, you probably didn't know about the wires because you probably thought it was for church or something.
Yeah, word.
Or something else. But yeah, majority of my stuff was for pod equipment. The tripods, the lights, everything that she said. So everything started rolling in. December comes around. I'm opening up just bare pod equipment. Now the next thing is like, yo, how do I even set this stuff up?
Word. Which he learned. Duh.
I'm like, yo, how do I even set this stuff up? So finally got it. And it's just like, yo, you have no excuses now. You got the equipment. And the next thing was like using my room as like a recording studio, if you will. Like wiring everything up. Like before, I didn't even have these couches. Got couches. Got these little side tables, wired up everything. Like she said, I didn't even know how to. I kind of knew how to wire majority of it, but there was like still a few items I know how to wire up. But literally like transform my room to be used for recording. And then another challenge was, it's like, dang, should we do just an audio podcast or a video podcast? And going back and forth, like we said before, we didn't want to do no podcast to begin with, but we really had to sit there and like weigh the pros and cons. Because if you think about it, right, you have an audience that strictly listens to audio, and on the other side, you have an audience that prefers video. If you do one, you're eliminating one whole audience. Yeah, like you're cutting down your potential reach. Yep. So that's where we came to the decision. It was like, hey, we didn't want to do it at all, but if we're going to do it, you might as well do both. Because now you could capitalize off audio and video. Yep. So, like, we have strictly people that like listen on YouTube only, and then vice versa. Yep. People that listen on audio platforms. So, yeah. So
that's basically what you could think of when it comes to how the pod started.
Yeah, also in December of last year, another big thing was like, yo, what's going to be the name? Like, how we go about the name? So, the name really derived from you. So, talk about the meaning behind Say Word Podcast. And this is Say Word with an exclamation point at the end. Because there is another one.
So boom. Feel me? Let me stop. Alright, so basically Say Word, right, is like a New York City. It's everywhere, but we mostly say it in like New York City. And what we basically say when we say word is like, it's like when you like fact checking somebody. Like when you say something and you be like, yo, the sky is blue. And I could be like, yo, say word. Like,
It's just a New York
is
thing.
that like, is that facts? Is that true? So we thought of say word because like we just wanted to like, all right, so I feel like when we get on here, we talk about like true entertaining things. So we thought, all right, cool. Like if we're talking about true entertaining things, then we should have a name to like relate to that in a way. So I guess that's how we came up with say word. I guess that's how we did it.
And I feel like part of it too is like some of the stories we've told on this podcast is like you have to say word at the end of it, like to like validate like the story, because like some of the stories are just crazy. It's so hard to believe.
Literally.
So you like nah, that can't be true. Say word. Like word, it's facts.
Word.
But yeah.
So along with that, right? How we got started with the pod, right? Boom. Everything you said and everything I said, but still, I feel like we were so worried about like you said before, the stuttering, the attention, where these videos, where these recordings are gonna reach, where they're gonna go, who's gonna hear. So that's basically how we started off with the pod. All right, so boom, let's talk about episode 1. So, one word to describe the first OG original episode that never aired.
Y'all don't even know about it.
Never aired, right?
Classified.
So, the reason why it never aired was because it was just full up of beer chatting, peer talking, unnecessary talking. It was like diarrhea at the mouth. Like we just couldn't stop. It was like
yo, it's just so unorganized.
Yeah,
no
like it didn't have
structure.
no structure to it. Like
we were
was
talking
just
over
talking
one another.
It was like, all right, boom, we're gonna talk about like French fries, but we're just going like every which way, talking about this, talking about that. Like it was just so all over the place.
Basically, the episode was like an hour and 47 minutes.
It was
long.
way too long. Way too long.
Way too long.
And it was because we had no structure. We had no format to it. And it really was just nervous. Like it was really just nervousness.
Diarrhea at the mouth, like you said.
Stage fright, or in this case, show fright. Just
poor preparation.
It's like, yo, like
everything.
Oh my gosh, we got to do this. But how do we like do it correctly? You get what I'm saying?
And that's all a part of the process too.
Exactly.
You live and you learn as you go along.
Words. So you can see from episode 1 to now how we've like evolved in a way.
Man, I'm gonna see if I can find a clip to throw in. But episode 1 was just it was bad. I knew I had to scratch it. When I started the editing process, I got like about 14 minutes in. I said, It was crazy.
It was. It really was.
It was crazy.
So, all right, boom. Right? At what point in time did you feel comfortable podcasting?
Me personally, after that first episode and seeing like the tragedy that was, when we started to plan it out, practice, rehearse, that made me feel comfortable. And not only that, we started getting support from some people early.
Yeah.
That kept me going.
We did.
Because it's like, wow, someone's out actually waiting for us to drop an episode and listen and like give
DMing
feedback.
us like, yo, where the next episode at? Like,
facts.
What's the next episode gonna be about? Like, I'm on that.
And you know what it is too? We came like swinging out the gates because the first episode was a hit.
It was a heavy topic. Like,
and the title of the episode is just like very just controversial.
Can you run back the name of it?
The dating pool has piss.
Word. I feel like, that was really like a showstopper. Like, we came in with like a big bang.
Yeah, you can't see that title and like scroll past it.
Yeah, no way.
It's attention grabbing.
No way. I feel like that's something that we can all like
came out the gates swinging.
Agree with. Come on now.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's your time of when you felt comfortable. I felt comfortable podcasting when you say after episode 1. I'm gonna say a couple, maybe like episode.
No, it wasn't episode 1 per se.
Maybe like episode 3 or 4 for me. Like it took a little minute because it was still like, okay, like
Still new.
people are seeing me. And now we have structure and stuff, and it's not so long, but still like, hey, you guys are seeing me, you guys are hearing me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we actually have a podcast going on.
We
You
on
feel
the
me?
airways.
You feel me? Like, everything I'm saying
It's going out
is
there.
being recorded. Is regular when we having a talk, and we could say our little corny little
That's another thing too.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we could joke, we could say this, we could say that, but then there's somebody out there that's running back that episode that was like, yeah, I'm my daddy's daughter. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that it just I said it and it's going in the air, but now people could just keep replaying whatever you said, whatever I said. So it took me a little minute, like a couple more episodes or whatever after one, to get like fully like comfortable with it.
I also felt comfortable when we started treating like just regular conversations.
Like me
between,
and you. Yeah. Like after a while, I'm like, all right, cool. I just see it as I look at you.
Because if you think about it, right?
You feel me? And we talking.
If
and
you
I
think
just
about it,
say,
right?
Yeah.
We literally have a podcast every day because this is just a regular conversation.
Literally every week. Literally.
Every time we see each other.
Every time we see each other. Every time we on the phone, something. Like, it's always something. So that's why I started to treat it as just me and you
as
talking
such.
to each other.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody else is just listening.
Yep.
So that's how I got comfortable with it.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right. So, boom. What is the most tedious thing about podcasting?
Number one,
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing else close, editing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, because he does all of the editing, which I will give to him.
Oh my God.
I'll give it to him.
From the graphics
Mm-hmm.
to editing the episodes,
Mm-hmm. Snippets.
the audio,
everything.
the snippets.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, when you finally put the whole thing together and the support starts coming back,
Mm-hmm.
positive feedback, constructive criticism,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see clips going viral,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so satisfying and rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
But man, the editing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because editing, like, the podcast isn't the only thing that I edit too. That's the thing that be like killing me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I edit audio for church. I edit video for church.
Mm-hmm.
I edit my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I edit mom's notes for the class.
Mhm.
The video for that too, and the audio.
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw the pod on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we doing photography too. So it's just, my weeks just consist of just bare editing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be tired of it all. Like,
and that's why we've been away, guys. It's not purpose, It's not, we're not doing it on purpose. It's just a lot of things be piling up on him, vice versa. And feel me? That's just how it be.
yeah, man.
Word. So that's tedious for you. The most tedious thing for me, I would say, is maybe, I mean, I don't really know.
No.
I don't really know.
How about
Because
interacting with the fans? I don't know.
I would say maybe just being consistent, I guess. Like, there's times where we're like, you know what, I don't even want a pod. Feel me? Like,
Yeah, it's a real thing too.
I guess just being consistent, or what else I could say? Because we don't really get like constructive criticism like that. We don't have people, talking bad about the pod or whatever. So, there's nothing like.
Yo, honestly, we
I
can
would
really
say-
say it, like, throughout the year, we haven't really gotten nothing negative.
No. Word. So I would say maybe like more people interacting with us, because it's like when we put out videos, people are quick to watch it and therefore the views go up. But then when we have posts out, it's like a lower number or whatever the case is, or the fact
Yeah.
that other countries we ain't never been to is supporting us more than people here.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
We gonna touch it.
I would say maybe that.
We gonna
but
talk about that.
I'd say maybe that at most.
Yeah, we gonna talk about
Feel
that
me?
for sure.
So next one. What is the most satisfying thing about podcasting?
For me, like I said before, nothing hits better like after I post a little clip
Mm-hmm.
and and the views is going up, the comments are going up, it's being reshared. And people's like, yo, Ashley in the DMs like, yo, y'all funny as hell. When's the next clip? When's the next recording? What's the next topic? Like when the feedback starts coming in, the support starts rolling in, that gives you like all the motivation to keep on going.
Right.
It's like, yo, people is actually out there listening and tuning
watching
in.
us. Yeah.
And the next thing too, when they start repeating stuff that we be saying, I'm like, yo, I feel like one of those viral memes that be going around. So I'll definitely say that. For sure.
All right, bet.
What about you?
The most
satisfying thing about podding.
The most satisfying thing about podding to me would be the fact that me personally, I get to say my piece. And
you got your own voice.
Feel me? I got my own voice. I get to say my piece, and people can relate to it. Because I always get a DM and be like, yo, I agree with what you said. Like, I'm the same exact way. And then I'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
even
bugging.
if it's just for that one person.
Feel me? So I'm not bugging. So it's satisfying to just see that. Even though we on here, we're not just ranting. We're not just talking. Like, people are actually listening to us. People are actually supporting, and people are actually, like, relating to it. You get what I'm saying? Because I be feeling like between me and you, I'm the hot and you the cold. Feel me? Like I'm always on.
I'm okay.
You feel me? And it just feels good to know that people like
someone
agree
out there thinking like
with
you.
what I be saying. I'm not bugging. Feel me? So, so yeah, like that's the most satisfying thing to me. All right. So moving on. How do you feel about the topics that we speak upon?
To piggyback on what you said. Like we've been told this. Like I feel like we really talk about a lot of relatable stuff. And I feel like the fans really, really appreciate that stuff. Because there's a lot of people on the airways just talking about bare nonsense, or everybody's talking about the same thing.
To be honest.
Like I feel like we talk about real life stuff that people are actually going through. That a lot of people aren't talking about. So just to have that relatability factor is super, super dope. And like it resonates with everybody. Not everybody could say they have a pod that actually resonates with everybody. And they talk about like real life topics. So I would definitely say that. And yo, we give y'all a free game every episode.
I like how you took my point.
Free game every episode. I like how you took
that was my answer, guys. How we give y'all free game every single episode. He thought it was cute to take my answer.
For the free?
I don't know why he thought it was cute to take my answer. But anyways.
Free game every episode.
We give y'all free game every episode. And we're not just steering y'all wrong. Because me personally, I'm not that type of person. I don't never steer nobody wrong. Feel me? I'm going to be honest. And that's what we doing here. We're honest. We're trying to help y'all for real. So, yeah, like, and the fact that people are actually, like I said before, can agree with what we're saying. You feel me? So, I would definitely say that's my piece. I don't know why he thought it was okay to take my point. Like, is that what we do?
We moving on.
All right, cool. What are your biggest challenges of podcasting?
Number one, I think we'll definitely both agree on this. Consistency.
Yes.
I feel like not enough people put enough like emphasis on that. Like, yo, not even back in the day, but like when I see like my favorite YouTube, so I don't really watch much TV. Like I just watch like my YouTube subscriptions and stuff. But like when my YouTubers that I watch take breaks, I ain't even getting mad anymore. I totally get it.
Because you understand why and what they got going on.
Yo, trying to be consistent and come up with content, it's tough.
It is.
Tough.
And you remember in the beginning, yo, we used to have brain farts OD.
All the time.
Yo, like it was so bad. We couldn't think of nothing. So we used to write just a whole bunch of stuff. And it's crazy because that whole list that we wrote,
still there.
Yo, a lot of that stuff we did not talk about, and we're probably never going to talk about. No, it was just us
trying to brainstorm and get
something on the page.
Yeah, it's tough. Because like when you get started, you want to be able to roll out content consistently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we did that in the beginning, but like throughout the course of a year, you have patches where you have brain farts. You don't know what to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Busy.
You get unmotivated. Schedules don't match up.
Mm-hmm. One of us is here. One of us is not.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna even sit here and promise you like after this episode we're gonna be consistent. Like,
I mean, we're
gonna do better.
We're gonna aim for it, but it's just not guaranteed. Feel me?
We gonna do a little something.
Well, maybe because we love y'all, but you know the way life be lifing, especially with 2024, life about to really be lifing. So you know, for the better.
Yeah. Another thing, like trying to come up with topics, it's tough. Like I feel like a lot of people just do reactions to stuff that they see. Like, but we're not that type of podcast though.
No.
So trying to come up with topics be tough. So like, if y'all have a topic, y'all got questions, please send them in because that makes our life easier.
Listen, remember we have our advice segment and we have our other segment where y'all could tap in with us, either one of us, and give us topics. Tell us what y'all want to hear, what y'all want us to talk about. Like, please do not be strangers. Like, not even a little bit.
Another thing, one of the biggest challenges is support. Like she was saying before, like people that are right here in your same city,
not even
same state,
they're not tapping in,
same country,
not tapping in.
Nope.
And it be like that. It's always like that.
It's always like that. And it be the same one hyping you to drop episodes just for them not to listen. So another big challenge, like I said before, editing. Yeah.
So I would say the biggest challenges for me were being seen, like people actually seeing me on here, being heard, people hearing me on here. And the fact that to me, like I never know who's watching, or we never know who's watching. Facts. So I don't know who recognized me from here, who recognized you from here, who know us from here. You feel me? Who's watching? Who's saving? You feel me? Like
it's a scary thing when you think about it.
It's a very scary thing when you think about it because you just never know. You feel me? But
real.
we don't think about the negatives. We think about the positives. Feel me? So yeah, but it's just me being like, you know, people seeing me and hearing me and knowing me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically it.
All right. Who was our biggest supporter?
I'm gonna have to take the cake on this one and say my big friend, Miss Kiana. Okay, Miss Kiana.
Yo,
the biggest fan. And I'm gonna just say real quick. Shout out to you, girl, because listen. One thing about Kiana, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Kiana is one of the realest friends I've ever had in such a short amount of time. I met her back in quick little story. I met her back in BMCC, maybe like 2019, either 2019 or 2020, and literally that's right there because we're in 23, about to get in 24, and we only seen each other and hung out with each other for one semester. We took math class. We cheated in that class, but anyways, we're not talking about that. I knew her for math class, and after that, it was like we never got to see each other again. And then she had a sip and paint last year that I went to. That's one time. Then I recently just saw her October again. So yeah, I have not seen Kiana for like that long. I haven't known her for that long. And she supports everything I do. That's one of the realest friends I ever had.
Literally
when
everything.
I had my clothing business, she supported. My music, she supported. We have the podcast, she supports that. We have our photography, she supports that. Right? My hair company, she supports that. Everything I do.
Always the first to comment.
She is always the first comment, the first like, the first repost. What else? The first DM. Like everything I post, Kiana's blowing me down. Every holiday, she will hop into iMessage to specifically tell me Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, Happy Easter, Happy this, happy. Realest friend I've ever had. I love that girl. Kiana, if you're watching this, girl, I love you so bad.
She gonna be watching.
I love you so
she never
bad,
miss
girl.
episodes.
She is faithful. I've never had a friend like her. Faithful. I love that girl.
And number 2, who's the second big supporter?
Number 2 is the Germans.
The Germans.
Are y'all hearing us? Y'all hearing us?
from around the way.
The Germans. Do you hear me?
Across the pond.
We in New York.
New York.
I ain't never been to Germany. You been to Germany before?
Never.
Never been to Germany. Big Germany, not the little
I don't
one.
know the lingo. I don't know
You feel
nothing.
me? And they've been supporting us real bad. You feel me? So I got a little message that I'm gonna give y'all in a few. You feel me? In a few. So
Strictly for the Germans.
Strictly for the Germans. So if you don't know German,
Y'all ain't gonna understand it anyway.
Word. Feel me? All right, number 3.
Surprisingly, number 3
Mm-hmm.
are people from church.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna hold
Members
you.
from our church.
People from church are low key, not even low key,
Very high key.
very high key.
And I'm not gonna lie, I felt a way about that at first because I'm like, not all the time I want church people in our business. Feel me? I don't want church people really watching what we, well, you different. But me, nah. I don't really want a lot of them in our business, watching what we do, seeing what we do. Nah. Because they be judging. Feel me? But the ones who have
2 hour surprise.
The ones who he's about to list, they've been positive, they've been supporting, they've been loving it. So yeah, drop the list.
You want me to drop names?
Go ahead. It's up to you. You can if you want to or not. Because you wrote the names out. So I don't know.
All right. First one on the list from church that be supporting.
Mm-hmm.
We got Miss Williams.
Shout out to you. That's my
Adrian,
girl.
AJ's mama.
That's my girl.
Second, we got, that's a fact though, because every time I come in church, Miss Williams be like, yo, where's your partner in crime at? Where's she at? Or what you say she be saying when she see you at the door?
She be like, say word. And I be like, look at you. Come on now, knowing the young people lingo. Come on. I love her. Such a vibe. Mm-hmm.
I got Omar.
Mm-hmm. Big Omar.
Omar number 2.
Yeah, he's like my 3rd, 4th dad.
Yeah, you got like 5 poppies.
I got like 5 dads in church. 1, 2. He's like dad number 3.
Yo, every time I go over there, it's just nothing but support and encouragement. And lastly, we got Massa.
Love her.
Never in my life would I have thought
Never.
any of them would be listening, but hey.
Never, but we love you guys. Thank
we
you
appreciate
so much.
it.
You know, it's really good when people in the church can support what the young people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and not be judgmental.
And not be judgmental, and they're just a vibe. Like all
or run back and tell your folks like, yo, blah blah blah.
All 3 of those people are literally a vibe. Very much so a vibe.
All right, next up.
So yeah, what are the biggest highlights and milestones of the pod?
All right, boom. Let me read some stats for you.
Drop the analytics.
From the first year, all right? All right. This is 1 year of podding. Not so consistently. Mind you, not so consistently, right? 1 year in podding, on and off. We got listeners from 17 countries.
17. I ain't even been to 17 countries yet.
Neither have I, but it's on the way. 17 countries, 86 cities, and over 800 downloads. Not consistently now.
Period.
Not consistently.
Period. Almost a band. Close to a
All
band.
right. Like she said, outside of the U.S., Germany is a top supporter.
Number 1.
Listen,
We can't even pronounce the cities.
we even know how to talk your lingo, but Rachel took it upon herself to learn to say a
You
little
feel me?
something. So hit them with a little something. And I hope for your sake you don't mess it up.
Okay, so
Whew.
on behalf of us at the Say Word podcast, strictly for the Germans,
Strictly for the Germans.
we just want to say, Vielen Dank, friend. Feel me?
Woo-hoo! One more time.
We just want to say, Vielen Dank, friend.
Vielen Dank, Frente.
Vielen Dank, friend.
Frente.
Friend.
I hope we got that right.
Feel me? Vielen Dank, friend. Feel me? Mwah. Vielen Dank, friend. Feel me? And that basically just means thank you, friends. Like, we support y'all. We love y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because never in my life, I'm thinking y'all across the pond would have like the same. There's no way y'all doing the same stuff in Germany.
No, but it's the same thing with my music. I think like Germany's like my number one. Word.
Yo, we gotta make a stop in Germany.
Gotta.
Yo, a pod from Germany would go crazy.
Word. Violent Danke, Freunde.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn that too after the
Mhm.
pod. Make sure I got it right.
Come on now.
Yo, one of y'all Germans, please tap in.
Mhm.
Like, we'll love to tap in with y'all and like just chop it up.
Word.
We could dedicate a whole episode to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Another big milestone was the clips that went viral.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
What were the clips?
number one clip that went viral, and it's from the first episode too, which is awesome. The first snippet we ever dropped, Googling your personal goals.
All right, so I don't know if y'all remember that one, but we was basically saying, matter of fact, y'all need to go back and run that back.
I could throw a clip in there.
Googling your personal goals was about like when you talking to somebody or you dating somebody and you asking them certain questions about themselves and they can't answer it. Like you be like,
what's your 5-year plan?
What's your 5-year plan? They gotta go to Google. 5-year plan.
Where do you see yourself in 2 years?
Where do you see yourself in 2 years? Google. You know what I'm saying? You
what's your long-term goals?
You asking them, what are your hobbies? They on Google talking about what are hobbies. Why are you on Google?
Google long-term, short-term.
Do you not know yourself? Why are we on Google? So that was what we were talking about with Googling your personal goals. It's crazy that one went viral because I specifically remember mad people hitting my DMs to say, yo, I was talking to somebody and I dead seen them backing out the phone. Feel me?
What are y'all doing?
Horrible.
What are y'all doing?
Horrible.
Crazy.
Terrible.
Crazy. Another one that went viral. I think this was episode 10. But the one where we made the clip that said, that's just my big bro. That's just my mentor. That's just my spiritual guide. That's just my life coach.
That's my big bro. That's my
That was
sis.
opposite sex relationships.
Yes.
Another big one.
Opposite sex relationships. We were saying when, like, not all opposite sex relationships are like sneaky or whatever in a sense. Like some people, what was it? Some people be jacking at. I don't even remember for real.
So basically, there are opposite sex relationships that actually exist, but at the same time, there's others that try to downplay and be like, "Yo, that's just my big bro. That's just my mentor. You don't worry about him. That's my spiritual guide. That's my life coach." Like they just be trying to,
and that ain't no damn life coach. That ain't her big bro.
What'd you say? That's their coach and they ain't play for no teams.
Feel me? They ain't play for no teams. Spiritual guide. They don't even believe in no religion.
Oh man. Next up, another big highlight is my bro David being on the pod for our first.
Shout out to Davey. Big Davey.
Shout out to Dave off the bench. All right. I got a question for you. Which episode did you think would do the best analytics wise? Like which one you thought was a hit and was gonna like take off?
Analytics wise, I really thought it was gonna be the first one. Well, it is the first one. But
yeah, the first one got the biggest numbers.
Yeah, I really thought it was the first one because
but at the same time, I don't know if the numbers for that one are so high because it's simply just the first episode, or like people really relate with it like that.
I don't know. I really thought that one, and I don't know, for some reason I was thinking either like the lying or the cheating one, but
yeah.
No, like it wasn't. Those weren't the ones that like those still did numbers, but those weren't the ones that like did the best like analytics wise.
Yeah, for me, I definitely thought it was the first episode for sure because it's relatable. Everybody's always talking about it on social media.
Word.
And second, I had it goes down in the DMs.
Yes, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, because everybody's always trying to sneak into someone's DMs and say something.
Come on now, please.
So once again, like we said, Relatable.
Mm-hmm.
Relatable.
Yeah, we're not just chatting. It's true. Somebody's sliding in somebody DM. Somebody's ignoring somebody in somebody DM.
Yeah.
Somebody just got blocked.
You want to
Somebody
know how
about
to get in
blocked.
there?
Come on now.
Yeah.
You and your man's in her DM. Word. So,
all right. Which episode surprised you?
I wrote
analytically.
2. So the 2 episodes that surprised me analytics wise, guys, was episode 9, which was dry texting. I'm not gonna say that one wasn't really important, but I guess I didn't really like.
You thought the others would hit more?
Yeah, because when I think about dry texting, it's just like the minute you start dry texting me, I don't talk to you anymore. So
that's
yeah,
crazy. You said dry texting. I thought of a person.
Yeah, like because you're mixy. Episode 9.
I immediately thought of a person.
Mixy. Episode 9. He's mad mixy. Episode 9 and episode 6. No invite is crazy. Which is listen. I'm
no lie.
No. Hold on.
I can't say nothing.
No. You can't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Let me tell you something about episode 6. Right? It was called "No Invite is Crazy." I don't know if y'all remember that one. But I want y'all to go back and watch it because I keep telling y'all, and I'm gonna keep telling y'all, yo, he be doing me bad, bro, and he be abusing me. He made that whole episode because I went to Florida on a family vacation with my peoples
after we just started the pod,
and it's crazy because I telepathically invited him to the trip and he never answered. So because now I come back, he made a whole episode just to violate me.
Cause you left.
But you took 2 vacations this year without me, and I didn't say nothing.
And Karma's a bitch.
Y'all, when I make a whole episode about him and I'm just violating, don't come at me. Okay, I'm just getting back.
Yo, we had just started the pod.
I don't want to hear nothing
you
from you.
You ain't talk to
and they
no
don't
type
hear
of management.
from you. I don't want to hear that.
And then you touched down. Oh, you could have came.
Listen,
what?
He's going to Cali next month for the new year, January. So when you come back and I have a whole podcast
just to put my
episode
out there.
Yeah, good for you. When you come back from vacation,
let me see if we got any Cali supporters real quick.
When you come back from vacation and I make a whole episode about you, don't say nothing. Observation. Yeah. Don't say nothing.
Me and the Cali supporter we're gonna chop it up. That's what we gonna do.
Don't say nothing.
Oh, we got listeners in Cali. Bad.
Okay, period. Yeah.
Bad.
I'm gonna be on you.
Bad.
On you.
Bad.
Word. Anyways, moving forward.
What you got?
Which episode was your favorite?
For me, I personally enjoyed episode 10, which was opposite sex relationships.
Why did you enjoy it so much?
I don't know. The memes and the little viral clips that we got from that episode were just funny as hell. Like, once again, that's the same episode where we were saying people were talking about, oh, that's just my little sis, that's just my bro, that's just my mentor. Like, those clips went crazy. And secondly, I have First Link Etiquette.
Another really good one.
First Link Etiquette.
Because a lot of people need help, sadly, with how to link people. Like,
yeah, the clips coming from both of those episodes was definitely funny. And like, I enjoyed talking about those ones. How about you?
All right, so boom, my 2 faves
Top
were
2. Never the 3.
Number 1, the dating pool has piss in it because that's just so accurate. Like, it's so true. It's so accurate.
Yeah, that one was personal for you.
It really was. Like, that was our first episode of last year, January.
You know what's funny?
And we in December. No, this year, January. And we at the 12th month, the last month. And I still feel the same way. It's crazy.
You know what's funny? Before we even got any pod equipment or came up with a name, you already knew that was going to be this first episode.
I knew.
I knew early.
It. I knew it.
Early.
I knew it because I could relate to it so bad. I know y'all could relate to it so bad. I know you could relate to it so bad.
Facts.
All of us could relate to it so bad because it's just so bad. Like, it's so important. We just had to get to it. We had to talk about it. Had to. So, that's my first one. And my second one, I'm gonna say, is episode 14, Stop the Cap. So that was another
That was a classic
episode where I was doing like majority of the talking because it was.
That's the one with Dave.
Yeah, that was with Big David off the bench. We was talking about
Mr.
somebody who was just lying.
Yo, he ever hit you up?
Lying. He did.
You think you saw the episode?
I don't know. And I don't care. He stopped texting me after I just stopped answering, responding. Like, I'm never gonna hit you up again. Feel me? I'm never gonna respond to you. You lied. I don't like liars.
Facts.
So those are my top two. So boom. Next question. What are you glad that you were able to accomplish?
No lie. I'm hype. I was able to figure out how to set up all this equipment.
Yes, the wiring.
Yeah. Like sometimes you look at it, it could be a lot, but I'm really happy I figured out how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, not use it, not only use it, but set it up.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing that I got is as I look around, y'all can't see it on camera, but as I look around, we didn't have that light when we first started.
Nope. We didn't even have that a couple months ago.
We didn't have that main camera.
Nope.
We didn't have the second angle.
My camera.
We didn't have those two lights over there.
Nope.
We didn't have these two lenses.
Nope.
I didn't even have my computer. Cause I got that I got that last year, I think early last year.
No, you were sitting there potting with your computer.
Oh, pause. You're right. You're right.
I've always been on my phone. You was on your computer.
Right. But I never used the computer to actually pod. I never used the computer to actually record the pod, rather. So, just to see the growth. To see the growth is amazing.
Absolutely crazy.
2 camera angles, these lights. I'm glad I figured out how to use shout out to Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson actually put me on to OBS, which we used to record. Because if you remember, I used to record off my phone.
Yes.
Remember? Put my phone on a tripod over there. I used to record off my phone. So I'm hyped that I was able to figure it out. Now we got audio recorders and all this equipment. We low key look professional, and it's dope to see it all come together and to see the growth over time.
Word.
But yeah, I'm excited for that.
Same. So I'm glad that we were just able to put out as many episodes that we put out as many episodes as we did.
Yay!
Sometimes you get stuck and you stutter, but yeah, I'm just glad that we were able to put out the episodes that we did. That we've reached 18. Yeah, we've been trying to be consistent so bad. Like I said before, and I'm gonna just keep saying it because consistency is key, and it's big. It's big. So I'm gonna really just say that, and matter of fact, for me, being glad that I was able to accomplish, I'm gonna say getting over, it's not fear, but more so
stage fright.
No, my voice,
Oh,
being you remember when we used to have the machine on and you never used to touch it? All you do is just turn it off and turn it on. And every time we do sound check, I'd be like, yo, you touch my voice, bro. I sound crazy.
She used to kill me.
Yo, and I
Dre,
used to just sit here for mad long.
Dre,
bro,
this don't
not
sound like me.
That do not sound like
That's not me.
That's not me, bro.
You had me fiddling.
And you used to be like, bro, I had it on 3, 4, and 5, and it's on 3, 4, and 5, and it don't sound the same. And I'm pushing that it does not sound the same. That's not me.
It's tripping.
You feel me? And now it's like, all right, boom, I just put the headphones, we do sound
Yo,
check.
you didn't ask me to check none of that.
Bro, we just do sound check, turn it on, and we get to going. We get rolling. You feel me? So I don't even I've overcome.
Yo, you used to kill me.
I've slowly overcome.
Trey, that don't sound like me.
What is that?
Trey, you had me sound like a man.
What is it called? I don't know, when you just hear yourself, it's not an insecure. I don't know what it's called, but just getting over hearing myself, basically.
So, I got what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I'm more comfortable now. Feel me? Yeah. So Next up, what are best practices for new or upcoming podcasters?
All right. So I feel like a lot of people have been asking us for tips
Mm-hmm.
and advice for them coming up as new podcasters. So hit us off with a couple tips.
First of all, I just want to say number one is be yourself and think for yourself.
Elaborate.
Be yourself, as in get on your podcast and just speak your truth. Be yourself. 'Cause, listen, we're all adults. Everybody know what be yourself mean. Come on now. And even for the youngsters, be yourself. Not because you heard another podcast went viral and they said XYZ, you're going to get on your podcast and say XYZ.
You heard it already.
Hoping that it'll blow up. It'll be viral. Be yourself.
We heard it already.
Be yourself. Authenticity is key. Feel me?
Mhm.
Just for real, think for yourself. Respond for yourself. Like, just be yourself. Basically, that's the biggest thing. When we come on here, I'm not playing as nobody else. He's not playing as nobody else. He's not thinking, differently because of something he heard. Just like I'm not saying, oh, whatever I be saying just to go viral or this or that. That's because that's how I really feel, or that's how I really think, or that's how I really see the world, or that's how I really want to give y'all advice the same way I would give anybody else advice. Feel me? So that's key. That's number one. Number two, define your niche. That's really important.
Mm-hmm.
Choose a listen, guys, bear with me. We just came from a sip and paint.
Sinisha, the dawn is tired.
Bear with me, okay? Bear with me, okay? Choose a specific topic or niche that you are passionate about and that has an audience. This will help you stand out in a crowded podcasting landscape. Okay? Pick your niche.
Stay in your lane.
Feel me? Don't go do this and this and this and this and this and this. Feel me? Pick your niche.
Also, it's okay to experiment until you find what works for you.
Word. But you don't want to just be bouncing this, that. Feel me?
Once you find it, stay there.
Word. The next one I would say is plan your pods. Like we said in the beginning of this episode, it took us forever to see that, this not gonna work unless we plan this out. Unless this got some structure, unless we write this out and do it like, organized. Some people's podcasts have no structure to it. They just get on there and they chat. Chat.
That reminds me. Remember your friends sent us a couple episodes of theirs earlier on,
Ooh.
And it was
you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Because he's the first person that popped up into my head. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes. I wish I could call names.
Yes. From that place that I have to go back to.
Yeah, come January.
Yeah. Come. Yeah, feel me?
We're thinking in the same place. That was.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. That was tacky.
Yes. Horrible.
From the
and
top
I could
to the
see
bottom.
how it had a downfall. You get what I'm saying? Because it had no structure. It was not planned. You on here chatting. I'm on here chatting. We on here chatting. We don't got no structure and we just talking. Today we talking about, like I said, the sky is blue. Next thing you know, we talking about French fries. That don't even go together. You feel me?
Unless you like to eat French fries
in the
blue sky.
Oh, I guess so. Or in the sky. I don't know.
I mean, it worked for them for like, what, 3 episodes?
Yeah. Then it went bad. Yeah, it got views and went viral, but because it was complete madness. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. And I hope they get better from this, but like it was it was cringy to watch.
Very much so.
Everything from the way their setup was, just everything.
Or
unorganized.
And I want to say choose engaging and relatable topics. So the same thing that we do, we choose topics that we can relate to, topics that we can speak on, topics that we have experiences in or are experiencing.
Credibility.
Yeah, like it's engaging because y'all love it, we love it. So.
And it's easy to talk about something that's relatable that we've lived through. It's easy.
Or something that's trending.
That too. I got a couple for you. I got invest in good equipment. All right. So you don't have to invest in good equipment from the get-go, like I was saying earlier, I literally started with my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally started with my phone. So don't think you have to like go crazy and spend XYZ and like
Especially if you don't have the budget. If you don't have the budget,
that
just
too.
don't push it. You know
If
what
you
I'm
don't
saying?
got the
Because
funds, you can start on a budget.
it sucks so bad when you spend money on something and then you don't like keep up with it. So now you just wasted all this money on headphones and
That too.
studio lights and podcast equipment, and then after like episode 9, you've gave up and you know you're never gonna do it again.
That
You
too.
just wasted all that bread. Start off small, like he said, with your phone. Get you a little cheap little headphone. Do a little something. YouTube.
Get you a light.
Feel me, a little light. The TikTok got the little small ones. Do that.
Do something.
Start off small. If you
Little
got
tripod.
the budget, listen. If you got the budget and you get money and you want to do that, cool.
Or shoot, do what I did. Put it on your wish list. Your birthday coming up. Something. Start
Make
a GoFundMe. Start something.
Sugar daddy, something. You know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
trick.
Sugar mama, something.
Something.
You're annoying.
Something.
He said a trick.
Something.
Okay.
Something.
But start off small, you know.
But yeah.
Because you just might start and then you don't really want to continue with it.
But yeah, eventually you do want to level up and like invest in yourself and get like better equipment. Like you don't even need to spend much to get started, to be honest. Like I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. These mics that I got from, how do you pronounce the name? Mayano, however you pronounce it. Like literally, this mic is like, one mic is like $30 each or $40 each.
Okay.
It's not even crazy expensive.
Word.
Like you don't even need to go all out and buy like the most expensive equipment. Like mic is probably $30. The wires, it's a couple of dollars. The interface is like it was like $100. I want to say. You could get lights for cheap from anywhere. Amazon.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Listen, get them off of Temu if you can.
Listen, I had my first encounter with Temu.
Oh, we're not doing that on this episode.
Yes, we are.
No.
Yes, we are.
Oh gosh.
Yo, no lie. I was low key skeptical about Temu, but listen.
And he asked me, and
so far,
me being a great friend, I told him, yeah, jump on it.
So far, I'm gonna tell you all I got to. Alright, so like I said before, I didn't have the camera before when we started last year, January, but I ended up getting the camera in got the first camera in March.
Yes.
And then I got the second camera, I want to say in like June or so. Yeah, it was around June because you started using the shoot at Ferris.
Yes.
So
that was late June.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's this memory card that I wanted that is very big, that could hold a lot of files and a lot of storage. And I was low key skeptical because why is a $250 memory card only going for $23? But I thought to myself, like, if it don't work, I'm just out of $23. If it work, I'm valid. So took a chance, bought the memory card. I'm gonna put it in the comments too. Yo, I was scared, but that joint been valid. It been holding up. So listen, you could get some equipment. You don't have to break the bank. Like you could go find what you need on a budget. So yeah.
And your next point?
What we got? Primarily, if you're investing in good equipment, I would put definitely a microphone first, because you want to be able to have, if you don't have clear video, you want to be able to have clear audio. So definitely put the microphone first. Second,
and what's next?
Second, you just gotta press record. Oh, headphones.
Yeah.
Did I say that already?
I
don't know.
Microphone, headphones.
But definitely, okay, let's go back to that
quick
first.
Run it quick.
So first, you definitely want to invest in good headphones. Pause. Good microphones.
Oh gosh,
headphones second.
Headphones.
Microphone first, headphones second. If you're doing a video podcast, make sure you get yourself a good light. You need a good light source, right?
That's 3.
And if you decide down the line to upgrade and you want to move on from using your phone, get yourself a good camera.
Big 4.
Me personally, you personally, we personally recommend Sony. No offense to the Canon users now. One more time. No offense to the Canon users, but y'all got some big, bulky, ugly cameras. And I said what I said. Them Canons is chunky. I'm sorry.
Big body.
Just chunky. But yeah, I personally recommend Sony. I don't know. I just like the Sony ecosystem. But like, you definitely want to invest in one ecosystem.
I mean, find what you like. Everybody got different things.
Yeah, everybody
find
different, but
like.
hey.
Find what works for you. But
If
like
you like
said,
Canon, you just like chunky.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
but like he said, microphone, headphones, camera, and lighting.
Yes, sir. Next, and I think the most important thing probably on this list is just press record.
Yes.
Just press record.
Yes.
And that goes for myself included. That goes for every content creator. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be scared. You're going to be hesitant. But the more you do a thing, the more comfortable you will be in a thing.
Yes.
And I think that's what held us back at the beginning. Because there's no way that Catania told us to start recording in the summer. And it took us all that time up until January to actually get the ball rolling. So you just got to press record. And I'm speaking to myself because there's like other things I want to do with the pod that we're going to get into. But like, we also want to do vlogs. We also want to do this. We also want to do that. But like a lot of times, like I'll pull up and be like, yo, Rachel, we vlogging today. And we'll record just not to post it. So just press record and put it out there. And the thing about it is you're going to see your growth over time and how much you evolve. So don't shy away from it. Just embrace it and just go for it. Just press record.
So again, for like the umpteenth time. Consistency, right? Consistency is key in podcasting.
It's probably the second biggest one.
Release episodes regularly. Right? On a schedule that works for you. Because this helps you build an audience.
And we speaking to ourselves when we say that too, because we have not been consistent.
We trying.
Next thing, promote yourself.
Yes.
Promote your podcast.
Yes.
Utilize social media. Listen, people are going viral for foolishness.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Bare foolishness. Bare fuckery. Put your... Yo, I'm lying?
No.
I'm lying?
Not at all.
Yo.
No.
There's a dancing cow going crazy.
Oh, gosh.
Guys,
do y'all see what I have to deal with?
There's random stuff going viral. Promote your content. Utilize social media. Create a website. Engage with your audience. Share behind the scenes, which we will be trying to do more of.
Yes.
Share teasers, updates to build anticipation and keep the listeners connected. Put yourself out there.
Yes, period. And I want to say engage with your audience. That's always important. Respond to listener feedback, encourage reviews, and interact on social media, right? Building a community around your podcast can contribute to its success. It's simple as that. Respond to people. Ask people questions.
Yeah, you do that. You do that.
I know. Exactly, right? So interact with people, you know?
All right, next up. Very important too. Learn from your analytics.
Yes.
Learn from your analytics.
Yes.
Use your podcast analytics to understand your audience and adjust your content accordingly. Pay attention to which episodes did well and why.
Yes.
All right. So important. Next up, evolve and improve. Be open to feedback and continuously look for ways to improve your podcast. Evolve with your audience preferences and stay updated on industry trends.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
So this episode is getting long. So, what are some goals for Say Word in 2024?
Number one.
Number one.
What do you think it is?
More consistency.
Consistency. All right.
Yo.
So after that, we have 52 weeks in a year, right?
Yes.
We wanted to aim to pod at least once a week. So
Mhm.
that means we would drop 52 episodes for the year,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But like we said,
Things
sometimes things happen.
happen.
Life be lifing.
Mhm.
Sanisha want to take a vacation and don't tell Dre.
Here we go, because you already have one plan. Don't talk to me.
Listen, stuff be happening, all right? So we ain't going to sit up here and promise you 52, but we going to reverse that and promise you 25. We going to try to do 25.
Wait, you said 52?
Listen,
Oh.
I said we ain't going to sit up here and promise you we going to hit 52 for the year.
What does that number mean to us?
Big Muhammad.
I just remember. But continue.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't going to promise you 52,
Mm-hmm.
but we going to flip that around.
We're going to try.
We going to try for 25.
Yes.
25.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Or a little bit over than 25. We could
at least 25.
Yeah,
at least.
At
Right?
least. Where?
What I really want to do is show behind the scenes vlogs. Like I said before, like if I go back and look at my memory cards, there's definitely footage that I have. Like I recorded my way like on my way to pick you up, and we'll start like a mini vlog for the day, and like I'll just scrap it and like be like, oh yeah, we could do this another day. But I definitely want to get into the habit of actually recording and editing and putting it out there. And in order to get our next point, which is more engagement, we have to put more stuff out. So definitely want to do that. And we also want to hear y'all voices. Like we said in a reel on Instagram, and we put it on the platforms, on the airways. Like we have the option for y'all to dial in. Like don't be shy. Like if y'all want to dial in and tap in with us and like chop it on the pod, let us know. We'll let you dial in and y'all can talk to us, and like that'll be more fun and engaging.
And I mean, for that too, not to cut you off, I feel like we'll be explaining more of how you can dial in for 2024.
Yeah, for sure.
Because yeah, we definitely want to hear y'all. We want to engage with y'all. So yeah.
And next up, definitely want more of a social media presence. And lastly, something that would be cool to do is like
pod on the road.
Take the pod on the road.
We always out and about. We always going somewhere. We're always doing something. So it's like we don't want to just be confined to here, because that's the problem. Because we always outside. We're always doing something.
That's facts.
We can't be here to record these episodes for y'all. So it's like, you know what? Not all the time we could be in the crib. Facts. So when we on the road, why not pod on the road?
And we have the equipment to do so too.
Exactly. He know how to make everything, you know what I'm saying? Work. Feel me? So, yeah.
We got work to do, man. We got work to do.
And now we are at the end. Feel me? Big conclusion. We just want to say that our first year, has been a testament to the power of storytelling and the incredible community that has formed around our digital campfire. We've laughed, we've pondered, and we've connected with listeners around the globe. Feel me? Facts. Big Germany.
What's that phrase again?
Violin Donk Fuenda. Come on now. Come on now. Realizing the potential of this medium to bridge gaps and create meaningful dialogues. So as we raise a virtual toast to the milestones and lessons learned, we eagerly anticipate the next chapter of our podcasting adventure, inspired by the stories yet to be told and the connections waiting to be forged.
Yes, sir.
Yo, you know what I just remember? You remember I said how we were supposed to take a shot of Casamigos?
Yeah.
But the Casamigos is kind of far.
What about it?
So we're going to take just an, you know what I'm saying, imaginary clink. Guys, the Casamigo is too far.
Oh,
we are
man.
over Dessel. It's all the way over Dessel. So, you know what I'm saying? We're just going to take one for y'all off camera. And
With that being said, we out. Gotta hit y'all with the handshake. Ed, we out.
Bye.
One more time for the Germans. One more time.
Violent Danke Freunde. Come on now.
Come on now. You almost bit your tongue.
Say word.